Well, that's mind blowing because the most explicit passage in all of Tanakh, where we're told that he is born of a man, is the very passage that we just heard, and that's Daniel 7:13, where it says kevar enash, which means the son of a man. So now the word var enosh, that's Aramaic, is the equivalent of ben adam in Hebrew. Okay, they're the same. Ezekiel, as an example, see Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1. I mean, it's all over the place. When Tanakh wants to convey that someone is human and they're not divine, that's the term that's used, son of man. But the key point is, like, I'm sitting here waiting for you to persuade me that the Messiah can't be a human being. Now, he's a tzaddik, he's a very righteous person, but he can't be the son of a man and a woman. And then you, like a laser beam, went right to the passage which says he is like the son of a man. Literally.
The first thing we need to understand is that the phrase in Daniel is not the same phrase used in Ezekiel. Ezekiel is written in Hebrew. In Ezekiel, God repeatedly calls the prophet Ben Adam, Ben Adam. This literally means son of man, and in Hebrew it is an idiom meaning human being or mortal. God uses this expression in Ezekiel more than 90 times to remind the prophet that he is a mere human standing before the divine presence. For example, in Ezekiel 2:1 we read, "Son of man, stand on your feet, and I will speak with you." Here the phrase Ben Adam clearly means mortal human, but Daniel 7 is not written in Hebrew. The relevant section of Daniel is written in Aramaic, and the phrase used there is different. Daniel 7:13 says, kevar enash. This phrase does not mean simply son of man. It literally means like a son of man, or like a human being. The difference is extremely important. The word K in Aramaic means like or as, so Daniel is not saying the figure is a son of man. Daniel is saying the figure appears like a son of man. In other words, Daniel sees a figure who looks human in appearance. That wording is very typical of visionary literature in the Bible. When prophets see heavenly beings, they often describe them as like something familiar. For example, in Daniel chapter 10, the prophet describes a supernatural being as having the appearance of a man. That does not mean the being is an ordinary human. It means the prophet is describing what the figure looked like. So the phrase in Daniel is not a title meaning human being. It is a visionary description of appearance. This alone already shows that the phrase in Daniel is not the same as the phrase used in Ezekiel.